Fuck it.
It's not connected.
It's not connected. That's why I can slap it whatever I want, Marcos. Yes, they can hear us, I think. I hope. Welcome, everybody, to Kicking with the Compas. I would say penultimate because it's a really cool word, but no. Okay, you were talking about enunciation. I don't got it today. Hi, everybody.
Just use small words.
Gonzalez. What?
Just use small words. It'll be fine.
Why are you out of the frame? I know there's another chair for our lovely potential studio audience here. No, they're not our potential studio audience. They are our studio audience. But it's Compa. It's just the one Compa today. It's Kicking with the Compa. Only one of you guys decided to show up. Thank you, Marcos, for being here.
Yeah, I showed up every day this week.
The 2 times.
No,
and
there was
from the airport.
There was a third time.
Oh, there was a third. There is a Rocky and Clubber Lang podcast that we did that nobody else saw, mostly because we were tired and we didn't record it. Hey, why am I looking over there? Well, it's because there's an audience there. Look at them. Oh, you guys didn't think I had another camera. I don't. It's just my webcam that I had to set up.
You can see into his bathroom.
Can they see into my bathroom?
No,
don't look into my bathroom.
They
technically could.
You can see his manscape.
You can see my manscape. We'll tune into that later. I keep that thing on me. You can see my I assure you this is Mexcellence sign. That's from Chris Keiko. There's a Pokemon artwork I put up to cover the holes in my wall from me
being unable to
a wall mount TV. That was a real story.
I just realized you didn't hang it back up. Like you were like, fuck doing that a second time. Like
why would I hang it on the wall? I mean, I don't know if you can even see it that far. But yeah, there's a TV. There's a TV right there. But it's not. I'm not gonna wall mount it to that little section right there.
I mean, you could have readjusted, but I admire that you were like
up there. Wait, up there.
I just admire that you said fuck it. Like I can be honest with that.
No, I can do it. It's just
obviously not.
I couldn't find the stud. The stud finder I had was a piece of shit. Oh my god, someone's breaking into my home. Hey, it's another Drew. Now people are wondering, hey guys, it's the Omicron variant. It's everywhere around the world. It's here in Austin. It's here in Texas. Why are we having people over? Well, because it's New Year's and there was going to be a big, fantastical Gatsby-esque New Year's Eve, New Year's Day party. And for some of you who know this podcast, I'm Sammy Gonzalez. That's Marcos. Do you want to get comfortable, Drew? Do you need anything?
I'm good.
We got fizzy waters. We got coffee. Okay. We got all sorts of things there. We got regular water on the thing. Got a clean bathroom that I clean. I can't smell anything because I bleached it all. I vacuumed for the first time because you said your dog.
Do you have
was
a vacuum?
Here. I do have a vacuum. I have a carpeted floor. I hope I have a vacuum.
I mean, you're a bachelor. I would.
Oh my God, Rojo Bear 24 just subscribed.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Now I can buy a vacuum with the money. No. So yeah, everyone's in town. Fuck it. We'll just break the fourth wall and bring up the old podcast that we never bring up because it's redundant at this point. Even though one person, a couple podcasts ago, called us what did they call us? The DT retirement home. So
is that what he called it?
Somebody called it something like that, right? So
I thought this was somebody said this was the nice version of the other podcast. That no one's egotistical, and I was like, yeah, Sam's not on.
Shut the fuck up. That's the thing. I'm getting pegged as an egotist when I let you guys have your own podcast and your own shows.
Yeah, we're very nice and no one argues.
I didn't do a show. I let you do a show I didn't believe in my core.
Now you admit you don't believe it.
Well, that's because it makes for a better narrative, all right? I'm not going to admit it to you in person when it's not real, but I'll lie to the people out there.
You did admit it in person.
That's you just gaslighting yourself to be a better host. I believed in you in that way. I said, yeah, I don't really believe in it. And then you're like, ugh. And then you were such a great host now. It's doing your sports and the things. It's cute. I really like it.
Go Colts.
Fuck you. I hope Dak fails you again like he always will. But anyway.
That's cool. Then we get Cooper Rush out there.
Who the fuck is Cooper Rush?
Our backup quarterback.
I hope he fails you too.
Well, he won't.
I wish all the bad things for you and only you.
Okay.
So,
you're the one that has to deal with it. So
what are you talking about? No, you get over things pretty quickly, I will admit. So I could just piss you off and you get mad and you go like you sulk off and watch like Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai's coming out. I could say all sorts of slurs to you right now and then you'll just go watch Cobra Kai.
What slur can you say that's not you're not offending yourself? Like
no, I can be more personal then. It won't be a slur.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
I can attack you as a person.
But I was like, when you say slur, I was like, what are you going to say that you can't say about yourself?
So I'm going to kick it to the audience. Audience, do we have any slurs for military men?
No.
Like Lamar Mars fake. I never thought of it. Thank the troops. Boo the troops.
It's not a race of people.
I don't know. Baby killers? I don't know. You're not from Vietnam. You didn't go. You haven't even visited. Also, you can grab it. I gave you the good seat here. Oh, thank you. But yeah, but Drew's here. We got. Let's actually introduce everybody. Eric over there, and then it's Ashley, and then it's Lamar, and then it's Drew. Drew's got the fucking coolest kicks of all time. He always comes. I know you fucked up your ankle, so don't lift your leg if you can't. But fucking shit.
You can put it on his table.
Yeah, you can put it on the table. So I went on vacation, and you guys fucked up my table.
How do we fuck up?
There's you took it off the shoe. I bet you sneakerheads are going crazy. Don't know what the hell that is. But Ramen Hibachi is gifting a 1-tier sub. That's who got Rojo Bear. But kick it with the motherfuckers. Where's Tommy at, though? Tommy's dead. Sorry. I hate saying that. It's not real. Everyone has jobs, and apparently this gray area of January, Jesus, I don't even fucking know. December 26th.
January in a day or two.
Yeah, December 26th to the 31st. You could drink at like noon. Nobody gives a shit. It's like, and people are on vacation. Like you were like, I don't even want to be on vacation during Christmas. You came here for New Year's, which is now back to the point of us not being knockoffdoubletoasted.com. So I'm an alumni. Tommy was. TJ frequents occasionally. He guest hosts sometimes. And then you're original, and then JJ's original. And JJ is gone in the wilderness right now.
I've technically been on one of us more than I've been like before.
Yeah, but you were doing that after you joined me, right? You'd been on like one thing of oneofus.net.
I don't think so.
Fine.
But yeah, that's about it.
So yeah, the point is you're cheating on me, and that's fine. I'm okay with that.
You're the one that went back to DT.
Because it was for money. It was for like, if I'm being correct, it's for a third of my biweekly paycheck. That's how much he hasn't paid me yet. I haven't given him the invoice. But I will have been paid handsomely for that appearance. And motherfucker was in Turkey, for God's sakes. I had to help him out. Point is, and yeah, we had actually gotten like real cool again because like, fun fact, everybody who knows that website. Yeah, me and him were cool for a little bit.
I was about to say, you probably don't want to show behind that curtain.
No, we could peek behind it a little bit because we're through it. As a matter of fact, let's talk about going into that as to why I would even go to his fucking house in the first place. Because there was a time where I wouldn't have. I was just like, man, that was a thing I did. Fuck all that. And then our friend passed away. Our friend Ezekiel. Just bad times. You remember that? Yeah, these guys. There's like an audible groan. It's so weird. I forget you guys are there. This is my first audience I've ever had of my own people.
$10,000 man.
$10,000 man, Ezekiel, rest in fucking peace, dog. 2021 fucking bullshit. But anyway, but after that, I called him. I let him know. He didn't know. I found out on Facebook, and I was like, hey, did you hear about Ezekiel? He goes, no. And so we talked, and then we talked afterwards. We had like a couple drinks, and we just hashed out our bullshit. I was like, yeah, any petty. It was like minor Cold War shit, where it was just like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Why? Fucking nobody fucking knows. So we calmed that shit out. Went for his Halloween party, had a fucking blast. It was a good time. Then he invited me to New Year's. And I guess everyone here, did you get invited to his New Year's, Drew? Okay, I'm just making sure. Because I have a whole thing. I was like, okay. I know you three, you talked to him, and you guys are on the time. I don't know how close you talked to him, Drew, how often you talked to Corey, but.
I was actually walking up to his house when he told me he had COVID.
Oh, shit.
And I was just like, oh, fuck.
Oh.
I was literally about to knock on the door. I'm like, hey, Corey, I'm outside. And he was just like, I got tested positive with COVID. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I started to run away for no reason.
Well, that's the proper response. If you guys didn't hear it, because there's not a mic. This one doesn't work. It's not plugged in. But yeah, Corey got COVID, and so this whole New Year's party, I was like, oh, we'll go. At the very least, go make an appearance, right? There's gonna be people there, people having a good time. What?
Sorry, it's just when you say make an appearance, and after saying he has COVID, like, what are you gonna do? Be a caroler? Like,
well, that was the idea before he got COVID, right? So I was like, I'll go, and then like you wanted to maybe do something. I might have dipped out early, whatever. Who knows? But got COVID, and so all these fine carolers here, let's just call them carolers for the time being, they were like, well, fuck, now we're in Austin with no plans. But then he got better today, so we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. New Year's Eve is just as fucked up as the rest of 2021, I think.
Well, New Year's Eve is how we say hello to 2022, so.
Well, 2022 is already fucked up, because look at 2021, everyone thought everything was going to be better. And then it did, and there was an audible, which is accurate, because Didn't you think that 2021? We got the coronavirus cure. We're gonna have it by February. Everything's gonna be fantastic, and then it just didn't.
Coronavirus is never a big worry of mine. And then, even the fact right now that CDC is like, fuck it at this point. Like, there's not anything that we can do about that. It's all the other things that I've been worried about.
Like the supply chain or
the
what
supply chain, the, I don't know, man. Biden sucks a lot.
I think, I'm going to say he's great, but I hate Joe Manchin.
Remember all the promises you made, like canceling student loans? Like, no, we're not canceling it. We're just going to move it to May.
I'm gonna punch him for that, though. I will punch. I don't FBI. This is a character I'm playing. I would punch an elderly man for not canceling my student loan debt after he promised it.
The guy that made it illegal to default on your student loans, he's gonna cancel it? No, I never thought that was gonna happen. But in general, he's just inept. Like, it's like you want him to have a solution that's better than the CDC saying fuck it, and it was a Jonas brother.
Hey, the Jonas Brothers are a great many solution to many things.
He only got one of them.
If you shotgun the Jonas Brothers at any problem, there is at least a 60% chance that it's better because of the Jonas Brothers.
I don't believe that's true at all.
Dude, cancer, if I got cancer and a Jonas Brother showed up, I don't even like him. I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's what would happen if Snoop Dogg showed up, then that would be 60%.
Now, if he got Snoop Dogg to do coronavirus things, then he'd be the best president ever. Just by default.
Probably.
Yeah, see? But why are you getting me talking about the president? It's been a while since we did any politics on this show.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to isolate our many, many fan out there and make the whole room in here uncomfortable about it because they're all raging Republicans. But... all right,
explains the red beard.
Oh. That's why he's hugging the red Mario brother mushroom right there. That's from New York. That was another good double toasted time. But anyway, so we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do for this new year, but I do know that this is the last episode of the year.
Yeah.
And nobody's here. It's just me and you, just the workhorses of the Mexcellence podcast. Wow. The Mexcellence
the double Mexcellence podcast.
Double Mexcellence. 2 Mexicans in a room. A couple black folk and a white guy. We are the world.
I mean, that is actually our normal cast, though.
That is true. Yeah. If JJ doesn't come and decide to show up, we have more black folk on our podcast then. And how does that happen? There's not that many in Austin. What the fuck? I don't know why I'm mad about it. It's actually really cool. But it's the Mexcellence. Why don't we have more Mexican friends, Marcos? Why don't you have more Mexican friends?
Because you won't go to cumbia nights with me.
You don't go to cumbia nights.
I will.
And you exclusively date white people, so they don't go to cumbia nights.
I mean,
that's not a thing like he's not like a racist, but like it just happens. He's been with somebody for a long time who's not a cumbia night goer.
First of all, everyone loves cumbia. Everyone likes Selena. Second of all, I'm down to go any Saturday.
That is the first time you've ever been down.
No, I've actually been telling. You can ask Tommy. It's like, dude, Sam keeps talking about he wants to find a Selena girlfriend.
It's because you want to go out there, and this is what he does, folks in the audience and the world out there. You go and you're like, yeah, he's a part of the most popular podcast.
I have to stop doing that because you're not part of that podcast anymore.
No, but then you'd say he was a part of it, and then Joe Rogan came, and that's not even true anymore in any regard. And he's a hi, have you met Ted all over the place. You've seen that, right? You remember that reference from 15 years ago? How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, he's got it.
No, I never saw that show.
Yeah, it's very dumb. It's very dumb. But
I saw the ending, so that was like,
yeah, the ending sucked. It's all dumb. Alternate ending's better. I don't know what that is.
I did see one episode where they got drunk, and the whole thing was Barney was looking for where the burgers came from. That he had like some magically good burger when he was drunk.
Oh,
that's it. That's the only 2 episodes I've seen.
Right, but also, damn, Dean Classics. Are you okay, dog? Like, I'm not gonna read it. Actually, I will read it. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah,
it's
sure.
very negative, but he said, "Freak that! Outside of Martin, DT are the knockoffs now. I can't take the ego and self-righteousness. Good God."
Oh, I thought that was going to be a slur about me. I didn't know you. Because you asked me, do you want to read it? It's like, yeah, that's not about me.
I don't agree with that. But then again, I don't watch it nearly as much as I used to, mostly because I know the format front to back because I still steal it right now.
So about Boba Fett.
Boba Fett!
How do you feel about Boba Fett?
How do I feel about Boba Fett?
Did you watch it?
I did watch it. You guys were very right. It's very Power Rangers-y.
Yeah.
The fight scenes, not very good. Did you all see Boba Fett in here? Oh, so good. We're going to spoil Boba Fett for you so you don't have to.
It's like, I don't know. I felt like it was short.
It's 37 minutes.
Oh, that's why. It is short.
Spoil it? Okay, they're telling us, everyone cool, spoil it, Boba Fett. Nothing happens. Nothing happens with Boba Fett.
They circle kick Boba a lot.
Boba Fett gets his ass kicked a lot. And that's about it.
I mean, like, just from watching the trailer, you know, he climbs out of the Sarlacc pit. That's 10 minutes of that 30-minute.
Right. I don't even know what that is. Here, let's skip that.
That's not in there. Well, the first episode, at least.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer. Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
Yeah, Boba Fett, man. Everyone's favorite bounty hunter. Not mine. Mine's IG-88. Only because nerds would agree with me. I don't know what it is. From a book or something? I don't know. Or
are you just making shit up right now?
No, IG-88 is a very famous robot droid bounty hunter that everyone loves. Like real deep cut Star Wars nerds love. See, he knows.
Yeah.
From Knights of the Old Republic?
No. He was in Shadows of the Empire.
Come up, Eric. You're our first guest. Your only guest from an audience ever. Everyone give a round of applause. This is a new thing I've never done here. Hi, everybody. It's me, the Mexcellence. It's on. That one's live.
Hi.
Say something.
Hello.
All right, you can.
Which
Yeah, you can.
camera am I looking at?
Look at yourself. Make sure you're in
Hi.
frame. Back up a little bit, and you can move the mic stand.
Whatever.
What? What's wrong?
No, nothing. I'm just getting comfortable.
Why are you sad?
I'm not sad.
Why are you crying? You're gonna make me cry.
You got something in your beard?
Do I really? I always have something in my beard. Eric Johnson.
Hey.
You can move the mic back a little closer. You're gonna need to.
Closer?
The rule of thumb.
Okay.
Is the rule of thumb. Put your fist on the top. Stick your thumb out. There you go. That's the right
Okay, so that's
distance.
good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They can hear you and project a little bit. Go ahead one more time.
Hello.
You're low for some reason. Get a little closer. Fuck it.
Hello.
You can move the stand. It's more comfortable because you lean back. There you go.
Hello.
Mike stuff is hard. What are you doing?
Hello.
He's
Okay. Check.
3.
Hello.
You're good. Yeah.
Cool.
No, they can hear you. It's just a matter of how loud.
Okay.
Do you intend on yelling?
No.
Yell!
Ah!
That was not good. I'm not scared at all. Anyway, it's Eric, everybody. So
Yes.
as I talked about, and maybe even accidentally talked a little bit too much shit about, my old employer, doubletoast.com. I was host and stuff. And Eric is literally like one of the only people, minus the other two, that's Boba Fett, the other two that are like, Sammy, I follow your shit and I like you and you're cool and I miss your show. Like, he tells me this and I'm like, no, that doesn't feed into my negative internal thoughts about myself that people don't like me. And then it's just like, oh, you're here in my house.
Man.
You're so nice, and you're here to talk about Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, even though you're a fan of movie content, media stuff, you could also talk about it at various lengths.
Yeah.
And you haven't even seen this episode. So
I was like, I don't know if there's gonna be a lot to add if you did not see the subject we're dissecting, but we'll try.
No, everyone knows about Boba Fett, and everyone knows about IG-88.
I actually
he was going to come
didn't.
on to describe.
Yeah, no, so IG-88, he was in Empire Strikes Back just standing around with a bunch of bounty hunters, and then he was a boss in the N64 video game Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire, that's what it was.
Yes.
And so, yeah, it's this guy. And he was in Mando as another, or his style of droid was in Mando. Everyone
Voiced
thought it was him, but it
by-
wasn't.
Taika Waititi.
See? He knows these things. I don't, because I've given up on Star Wars, other than Mandalorian. And Boba Fett still needs to win me over. But, point is, it was a deep cut reference. But Boba Fett, this first episode, man, it literally, I'll just break it down for everybody in here. Gets out of the Sarlacc pit, sits in some juice, gets some money from some people paying tribute, gets his ass kicked a couple times, helps the Tusken Raiders in a flashback. That's all it is. And all the fights are, and I will say this, for those of you who did watch it, fight scenes are not good. You'd mentioned that too in the
Are
group
they
chat.
poorly edited?
No, that's the problem. Strangely. So, what did you think of the fight scenes, Marcos?
I'm trying to figure out if they're poorly edited because they're just poorly choreographed.
Right.
Like,
So that's my thing. Okay, so here's my thing about the fight scenes, and this is pretty much the only thing. Everything else is John Favreau's Mando's Western ass fucking Boba Fett.
it's very.
Hunter or
I
something.
mean, I hate to use the word generic, but it's just we've seen it at this point. But he's on Tatooine. Like, what do you?
Right.
What, yeah.
Exactly. So this is the problem. How old is the Boba Fett, the actor?
Tamira Morrison, I want to say he's in his late 50s.
Okay, and then how old is he? Age. He is 61 years old.
Okay.
All right,
Close.
and then was it Ming Na Wen? Ming Na Wen. She's 58. Okay, they both look fantastic. Of course, he's in relatively dad bod good shape. She is my favorite.
I was about to say, I don't think he looks fantastic. He looks like
an elderly man, but a kind of stronger elderly man. But that's the problem. So the biggest thing, I think the editing is actually really good. My biggest gripe about editing in terms of any sort of fight scenes or fight choreography is that they always do it too fucking close. They're always right in the mix. And you're an editor. You know these things. So Drew over here.
I'm talking about jump cuts.
What?
Jump cuts and editing.
Jump cuts.
Yeah.
Well, it's like less than that, but like they're too close and they cut a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just distracting as shit. Like, I mean, you don't see a lot of it there, but that's the first fight scene that's in this.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot of split cuts, things like that. They do a pretty good job of just kind of pulling the camera back and letting it play out a little bit. The problem is these are 55 to 62-year-old people. So they're just like, elderly. Got to do everything very slow, and then your turn, and then it's my turn to punch, and then it's your turn to punch, and they do that for like 3 fights.
Yeah.
And then they have to track down like a bounty hunter person or a person that attacked them. And do you remember, was it Taken 3? Where they had what's his name? Liam Neeson. And they do like 30 cuts because he's super old. Have you seen that?
Literally jumping over like just a fence.
It's like 7 cuts because he's super old. It's kind of like I wish they did that because it just looks so slow of them trying to be like, all right, punch the bad guy, shoot the blaster, pew, hit him with the club, boom. And
That's my biggest fear is that now I'm guessing this feels like more fan-made.
no, the production value's there.
It looks
strictly the choreography.
Okay.
It looks like a straight to DVD Steven Seagal fight.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
like in the last
yeah.
3 or 4 years, Steven Seagal movies. Like that's what it looks like.
And so it's very stop and you go. It's my turn to fight. And there's no brutality to it. And I know it's Disney Plus. You can't be brutal in any way. But
I feel like some of the Mando fights were brutal, like for Star Wars.
Well, you could be perilous, where you can get him in like a situation where it's like, oh fuck, I might die. But like even his faces can't fix the fact that that's another scene. So he's murdering someone else. It's a cut right for the trailer. But it was bad, man. It was like not good. And if they would have gave me more fancy cuts, I could have just blamed it on that.
Or stunt double.
But like,
yeah, they didn't need to knock off his helmet because the point that you're making about it being a 60-year-old doing combat, it's like his helmet doesn't need to come off.
comes off. But then it would just be the Mandalorian again, that's the problem that they run into by making this show in the fucking first place. Is that everyone called him Boba Fett, and then he was cool enough to be called the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And now Boba Fett's got his own show, but we don't know anything about Boba Fett other than he fell in a Sarlacc pit and he's no good to me dead. That's it. And then some Clone Wars stuff that nobody fucking watches, and I know a lot of people watch it and enjoy it. But I didn't watch it, so therefore nobody watched it.
Yeah. Well, I feel that takes away from just like the badassness of just Mandalorians in general. Like I even remember reading the comic series for Jango Fett. It was like Seasons, and it was just a whole origin. Like Jango Fett could kill, like in the comics, Jango Fett could kill Jedi with his bare hands.
Right.
Like he's a badass.
Right.
And so that led up to this legend of Mandalorians just being so good. Like who cares if you have a lightsaber? I'm really better at hand-to-hand combat than you are, so I'm going to kill you.
Right. And you can't. I have a jetpack also, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly at you, and I'm gonna be shooting at you. Pick whichever you're gonna stop.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. But
So
then,
even with age, the fact that like hearing that all of these fight scenes are not all that well choreographed, it was like, okay, you're really not as badass as you look or as you seem or as you've been built up to be.
Oh, and he looks like an elderly man, and it's like a lot. Like there was a point where he's surrounded by guards with shields, and he has a jetpack on. He doesn't just yeet himself out of there.
Yeah.
He just is like, oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. And he's gone. And he leaves Ming Na Wen, but guess what? She could hold her own for a little bit, and then you just shoot him, blast him up, or whatever. Also, you got recognized from the internet.
Oh,
shit! Is that Eric Johnson? Yes, Frisco Flame. It is. Yes, it is.
Oh.
So yeah, yep, he's here and around. Hi, friend. But anyway,
Hello.
Boba Fett. I'm not sold on it yet, and that's really sad.
I mean, I am probably not sold on most Star Wars things. I had to review The Bad Batch this year.
Did you watch all of it?
yeah. How was
I
that?
had to review it. I didn't like it. I know that there's people that like it, but the pacing is all weird because you think the Bad Batch, you would expect to get something like Bad Company kind of humor, but it's goofy. Like there's literally a dumb, like a guy that's the caricature of like I'm dumb, like strong guy. And,
Really?
Yeah.
So it's built for babies.
And then it's still going through war and things like that. So
And
it's
you're like, I've gone through war, and
It's trying to be too many things.
it's trying to be too many things.
Yeah.
Is the best way I can put it.
I was never a fan of those Clone War shows. I just never liked the art direction or
Right.
like the character models. Because initially, that first Clone Wars movie, like even before like the sequel movies, like that first like animated Clone Wars movie was terrible.
Right,
And the big
right.
complaint was like the animation is all very wooden. They look like marionette dolls. They look
yeah.
too much like toys.
Right.
It's like this is just a ploy to sell toys. Then it became a TV series, and I think they stuck with those character models and that art direction, and it got better.
Right.
But like for me, I just like I can't like these. Just I'm not a fan of just how like Obi-Wan Kenobi's hair looking sculpted. It just
Right,
it just
like a
always
Lego
looked
cap,
weird. Yeah,
on top.
it just always looked really odd. It's just like I'm just watching toys in 3D live action.
And I hate this guy's cowboy hat. I really do. I'm
Oh,
kidding,
this
no.
guy.
But Dave Filoni, everyone's like, oh my God, he saved Star Wars. He saved the prequels and all that stuff. And I need it. We're breaking away from Boba Fett. Now we're talking about Star Wars.
There's only 30 minutes to talk about, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And we got it done in 36 minutes. We just did Boba Fett for you. But anyway, Boba Fett, first episode, like 3 out of 6. Sure. That's not how math works. 3 out of 5 that works. You?
I don't know if I'm gonna really rate this one, just because it's a flashback, a Sarlacc pit, and one fight.
Get himself out of the Sarlacc pit like we imagined when we were children.
I never imagined him using a flamethrower to get over the Sarlacc.
Star Wars, he has the flamethrower, he has the rocket pack. He uses the rocket pack to fly out of the fan because he's badass.
So maybe on this note, just real quick, a
Don't you
Star
love
Wars question.
Star Wars,
spectacular.
super
So
cool Star Wars thing.
the-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The inciting incident that is like the bad company is like, oh no, we might be fighting on the wrong side, is like apparently for the first time they had human targets. Like they're this battle hardened unit that's been fighting for years.
Right.
And it's like, oh no, these aren't droids. And I'm like, I'm sure you've killed not droids on a mission by now.
The best part about Star Wars is that there's all sorts of races that live in complete harmony, and there's never any racism ever.
I think Mando had some racism.
No, they're like mercenary people.
It's like a mercenary cult, really.
I mean, this is a really bad example. I'm probably gonna get in trouble, but you know how people look down on like gypsies? Like I know it's like a bad term.
Ooh.
Yeah, I bet you like. No, I think there's an equation there where it's like, oh, they're misunderstood, or I don't know. I don't know that whole situation, but that's a term we can't use anymore. And I don't use
John Favreau is really trying to make the Tusken Raiders people.
Oh yeah. I mean, but that's cool though, because they're just different. And before they were like,
that's where I saw racism in Mando. The sheriff was like, "Yeah, fuck those dudes."
oh
Yeah.
that's true. That's right.
Cowboys versus the indigenous people
Right.
of Tatooine.
Those
Yeah.
goddamn Middle Eastern. I mean, sand people. I mean, Tusken Raiders. No, that's what it was. Don't
Yeah,
act like
it's
it wasn't. George Lucas out there. Yeah, they're like Middle Eastern people. You know, it's like poetry. You know. But
It rhymes.
it rhymes. Not all poetry does, you fucking dumbass. But anyway, Star Wars. I'm fucking done. I think I watched that I really did watch it, and I looked at the last episode of Mandalorian with Luke Skywalker just fucking murdering everything, and then I hated it.
Yeah.
And then I watched this, and I'm like, Boba Fett doesn't do anything for me. I like Toni Morrison. I like Return of the Mac.
Star Wars just isn't special anymore. That's the
not.
thing. It really isn't.
But you know what?
But you're about to have the Adventures of Space Mexican.
Which one?
The dude from Rogue One.
He already fucking
Oh.
died.
But he's gonna get a TV show.
I don't care.
But he's Mexican. You have to
do
care.
But I don't care. So, what's his name? What's his actual Star Wars name?
I don't fucking know.
Oh my God, what's his name?
He's dead.
Cassian Andor.
Cassian Andor, yeah.
Cassian Andor. Why I committed that to memory, I don't know.
'Cause he's
Cassian
Mexican.
Andor- well, that's true.
He's been in this fight since he was 6 years
He's
old.
been in this fight since I was 6 years old. So we're gonna follow this white lady who just showed up.
Yeah.
Fucking hate Rogue One. I realize that a lot of people like Rogue One.
Yeah, it's my favorite Star Wars
It's
movie.
fucking stupid.
Why?
I hate it so much.
Well,
Yeah.
It has
Oh, it
an-
is.
See, I get mad at the third act too because I don't like CGI Carrie Fisher and I don't like Darth Vader being like, "I'm gonna murder everything."
You know
and
what
10
would've been-
minutes later, just
she's
be like,
on there for 10 seconds. You
Yeah,
can.
it looks awful.
What would have been better had they just taken Darth Vader out of the marketing. Like that just be the hidden thing and just like, holy shit.
That would have been kind of neat, but I still...
We're just like, yeah, it's Star Wars. It's the Death Star, everything like that. That's what you sell the movie on. Like just Darth Vader getting teased at the end of all these trailers. Like you don't need to do that. Just have him show up in the movie. That would be like the ultimate surprise. Like holy shit, that like.
But they can't fucking help themselves.
Yeah, I know.
You know who's doing Star Wars better right now? The fucking Witcher. I just watched The Witcher the like last couple days before the end of the year, and they're doing like interesting interfamily things like this. I don't even fucking understand how it's going on half the time, but like this I really don't. No, they're like
I'm like, you're not doing a good job of selling it. I understand that you like it.
I like it because I don't need to understand everything to like something, right? That's how captivating these characters and these people are. Once you kind of have an understanding of what the kind of goals are, these are different townships and people and races trying to get along and trying to leverage positions, trying to take over the MacGuffin, which is a little girl, to take over the world, or to even not even take over the world, to secure their safety in a crazy world, right? Star Wars has always been good people, bad people, so on and so forth, and then there's all these other people that don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
In that world, at least with The Witcher, everyone fucking matters a little bit. There's mages, there's elves, there's regular people, there's witchers.
Everybody has a stake.
Everybody has a stake, and they have to kind of like try to coordinate with each other, and some people just don't fucking get along, and some people are racist, and some people have bad histories with each other that they're trying to get over. That shit is interesting. Star Wars has none of that, and I know that Witcher is like a rated R fucking drama, and Star Wars is for babies, but it's for children. It's fine to say it's for children. It's family entertainment, yeah. But children buy toys. They don't care if you enjoy.
Yeah, but
it
they
as
don't
an
watch
adult.
trailers on YouTube. They don't do reaction.
I did not think you would put me in a fucking position where I need to defend this, because
course I will.
Because I have been the biggest Star Wars hater for the most part, because up until Rogue One, I was like, there's 3 good movies out of the 6.
That's true. I will agree. Like I think I like less Star Wars than I like of Star Wars, of the Prime movies.
But I will say, to counter the points you're making, there's a complex relationship between a son and a father. There's the story of becoming a hero. Like, it does have meat to it. It's just played out because it's been around for 50 years at this
I'm not saying
point.
I don't like the first 3, and Jedi people are kind of liking that.
Yeah.
That was what I was gonna get to. My point, which is, I'm sick of fucking people saying that the prequels are good now for some reason,
or they're redeemed.
Yeah.
Fuck, stop it, all of you out there in the world. The prequels are not good. That first movie is fucking boring and terrible. I don't even remember what happened to the second one. And the third one is like, okay, 45 minutes of lightsaber battle that just ends with some guys burning on a cliff. You can cut half of it out.
Yeah.
And all the technology in the world, and then she dies because of a broken heart or whatever. But they can rebuild a man who just burned alive.
Yeah.
It's just...
Make it make sense.
Right. And then you have all those Clone Wars and Ahsoka and her white hair and her lightsabers and stuff.
Yeah.
And people love that shit. And I'm like... Then put it in the movies. Put it in The Mandalorian. And then The Mandalorian I like a lot. But if they don't explain what Rosario Dawson is doing or what she has done, then I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Those prequels suck. 2 of the 3 new ones really sucked.
Force Awakens was great.
Force Awakens I enjoy.
I ended up seeing Force Awakens not once, not twice, 7 times.
Well, that's
in
because
theaters.
you have a problem.
I do have a problem. I had a lot of spare
How many
time.
hours is that?
That's a lot of your life, man.
Yeah, it's like what, 2.5?
At least 14 hours
Yeah.
of your life.
But to
Not
be fair,
counting trailers and the amount of popcorn that you ate that probably cut off at least 30 minutes of your life.
To be fair, I did see it with multiple people for different showings. So.
I don't care.
But no,
They're the ones that saw it once.
Yes.
They're fine. Or twice even. I saw Toy Story twice in theaters.
I really believed that this was the start of something really positive, and then Last Jedi was just meh.
It did
Half
have
of it
a lot
was
of
good,
hope.
and then Rise of Skywalker was just like, I guess you had nothing left.
Well, that was the thing. My brother called it out like right before the second one came out, Last Jedi, and he goes, "Yeah, The Force Awakens is just a pilot episode of a TV show. J.J. Abrams just writes for TV, so you introduce a fuck ton of plot points in a pilot, and then you could just pick whichever ones you want to go with." And then they gave it to
It's
some
mystery box
guy.
writing, yeah.
In the immortal words of Red Letter Media, they gave it to some guy. Who's the second? What was that director's name again?
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson. to write and direct, I fucking hate him for that.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. I mean,
I actually like that he killed all the nostalgia in it.
Yeah.
I actually like that he was like
Strip it all away, let's start new.
Exactly. Like it wasn't a great movie, but it literally salted all the nostalgia, and it's like there's no way to come back now. Boy, was he wrong.
Yeah,
the
but-
Emperor is alive somehow.
oh, no, that's the third one. You're
That's
talking
what I
about.
mean.
You're talking about, dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so that was but that's the problem though that I had with the second one. People, I guess people like the ends versus the means of how he did it.
Yeah.
And I guess that'd be okay if there wasn't a whole fucking casino scene in the middle.
Oh, that's the
That I
worst.
fell asleep through on a plane, and I go, oh, I guess Last Jedi wasn't
That's the
so
most
bad.
that's the most prequel that those sequel trilogy
It's
feels.
the worst. So first of all, you get rid of your fucking awesome black lead because China don't like it. But
Well, he's still there. And then they got rid of the Chinese girl in the
doing
third one.
God knows
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. But doing God knows what in that fucking movie, like being sad about Ray, being
screaming
a fucking
about Rey.
slapstick comedian the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And they just go, fuck it. He's not a Jedi anymore. He's just a stormtrooper guy.
Because that was the most compelling thing about it. Like even like the little tiny little teaser trails that they would put on like Instagram or Twitter, they would be like 7 seconds of him igniting that lightsaber.
Yeah.
And people went nuts.
Black Jedi!
Yeah.
Love it!
And he
And
was
then-
also in a lot of like, like the big posters, like him just like playing with his lightsaber. Like everyone believed that like, oh wow, you're really
they're gonna do
yeah.
it.
They're gonna do it, or not even that. Just the whole concept of a stormtrooper, a black stormtrooper, like leaving this new empire
Right.
and defecting. Like that's really interesting, and they just never go deeper into that.
And so they abandon it. They make him go ride horses for some bullshit. They introduce a bunch of children who are force sensitive, which in my brain is the most dangerous fucking thing in the history of the world. Think about that for a moment. If I
That's
was
always
a kid,
a thing, though.
huh?
That was always a thing, though. That it's the Force is going to find more people to use it.
Well, right, but the thing is that because the Jedi Council didn't have him to go pick him up and train him for Jedi stuff.
But they wouldn't train them if they're already old.
No, but I'm talking about babies though. But the kid that they showed in like the
Oh, that's what I meant. Like he wasn't a baby. Like they thought Anakin was too old.
That's true. But anyway, there's an 8-year-old kid who's like, I'm going to use the Force to grab this broom. And then he's able to choke kids out when he's like 9 because they didn't give him the toy he wanted. Like, that's what kids would do with the Force.
Yeah.
People act like kids would be like super responsible with the Force. Like, if I was a kid, I had the Force, I'd help people and heal wounds. It's like, no, kid, you would murder everyone for fun because you could.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can see Mob Psycho at any point.
What the hell's Mob Psycho?
It's literally a show about kids that have superpowers like that.
That sounds neat.
Yeah.
But
So then after Last Jedi, you have Rise of Skywalker, which was supposed to be directed by Colin Trevorrow, who did Jurassic World.
which
and
would've
everybody
been terrible also.
Yes. That
I feel
also
like they didn't change the script then because his
Yeah.
whole thing is to make things bigger. And
Yeah,
he made.
but then he gets fired because he came out with his own small movie, Book of Henry, which was like a whole movie
Which
that
one was Book of Henry?
it was
I got confused with Book of
Robots?
Eli for a
no,
second.
it has
The one where,
is a kid from It.
the kid passes away and leaves his mom instructions on how to kill.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and it was so mismarketed. Like you had like the trailer. Trailer was one of those just mismarketed attempts where like, oh, it's going to be like this wholesome family movie and like really close, and then
Right.
it ends up being that where it's like,
She's
know,
a murdering
yeah.
people.
and so he gets his directing permissions stripped away, and so then JJ comes in, does Rise of Skywalker. And yeah, we then just got the jumbled mess.
Then it's like, then to your credit, Marcos, as you pay attention to the podcast intently,
Go on.
the Billy D. Williams comes back and he's like, "Yeah, I'm back now, guys.
Yeah.
Remember me?
Hi,
Hi, I'm
All right.
Lando Calrissian." And then who else comes?
go
back?
here, bye.
Right, and then then there's some other people wearing helmets that are friends of J.J. Abrams. And,
yeah.
All right.
Chewie comes back.
Chewie comes back from the dead in like 10 seconds. He
Yeah.
gets blowed up, and I'm like,
I thought that was you know what I would have loved from the sequel trilogy is if they wouldn't have done it, but I would have loved this if they shot down the Millennium Falcon.
Ooh.
That would have been fine. I would
Yeah.
have been okay with that. It's like, Chewie, we're home.
Like because like
fuck it.
People have like not just nostalgia for Star Wars, but like for the Millennium Falcon. Like, how many movies have we seen now where the Millennium Falcon's getting chased through like tight knit spaces?
It's not even a cool fucking thing.
But people love it.
In the world of Star Wars, it's essentially a Mack truck.
Yeah.
It's a cargo freighter.
Yeah, it's old reliable.
That was retrofitted to have people live in it a little bit.
Yeah. Have old reliable like go down in a blaze of glory. That would have been amazing, but they didn't want to do that.
But no, it's going to be like a 30,000-year-old fucking machine that's going to be alive forever because people love it non-diegetically. So
yeah,
I mean, the Marvel same kind of team didn't go with killing Captain America. Like there's every
it doesn't exist anymore.
They literally had Thanos squish his skull in like fan art. Well, not fan art.
Concept art.
Concept art. Sorry.
I mean, you can't squish Captain America.
Well, you did it to Vision, but Vision's again. Vision's like, let me just take this out of your head, and now you're dead.
Redundant at that point. Also, Vision's not people. Fuck Vision. Right?
Android lives matter. Come on.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna go back to
What's
this.
the name of the ship? Do you not know about the ship of Theseus, Sam?
Fuck the ship of Theseus. Him and the white version of himself that is manifested. You know what, Robin Hibachi? I do have it queued up. A Star Wars Eclipse. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I want to talk about the fact before 2022 happens because everyone's talking about 2021 being so bad and so awful. You can stick around for a bit.
Oh, thank you.
I'm racist towards robots and androids. I'm gonna be. So next year when they clearly take over for whatever reason, I'm gonna be racist for them.
This is a good segue. We're bringing it back.
Yeah.
No, I meant that we're bringing back that we're gonna do a playthrough of Detroit.
Oh, we are? Oh, dude, I did the demo. Killed my robot guy immediately. There's only one option to kill him, and I made sure that I found the path to kill the robot. Okay, I've had this discussion with Ian, my friend, a former co-host as well.
Ian Butcher.
Ian Butcher. Fucking love that guy. They're not people, and they're never going to be people. If my niece, who's a baby right now...
It's literally called Detroit being human.
They're not human. It's Detroit. Robots acting like they're human, all right?
Well, what does it mean to be human?
It means to have flesh and blood and not be a robot. And not have it man-made through hand. It has to be through fuck.
I feel like there's a deeper conversation that you just don't want to have.
Well, if we're talking about fuck, it's very much a deeper conversation. Point being, what are you talking about? What is human to you? Dogs?
Just
Dogs
being
are better
alive.
than human.
Fuck dogs. They're not
Being
better than
alive.
humans.
They're way better than humans.
They don't know how to use toilets.
They also
Having
don't beat
empathy,
their wives.
having emotions.
They also do terrible, terrible things to other animals and their own.
Yeah, they eat them. It's a different thing.
So you'd rather eat your wife than beat them?
They don't actually eat other female dogs. You have to be near starving to do that, and people already do that.
Well, they shed, so automatically they lose.
You shed too. Your beard hair's everywhere.
That's because my history of the Moors taking over, the Spanish taking over another ethnicity.
All humans,
hairy.
all terrible humans. It's fine.
Yeah, but dogs would be worse if we didn't control them.
No, that's not true. We already saw that in Rick and
Wolves
Morty.
suck.
Wolves are actually great. They're
Yeah.
great parents. They only kill what they need. Like, they're great.
I don't believe you.
All right.
Most-
Well, you
I-
also didn't believe me about how terrible otters are, but that's fine.
Well, that's a different story. Because I really like otters. Do you guys know about otters? Okay, I'm about to ruin their fucking lives. I'm not gonna do it so bad, but
They're
you
so
guys-
cuddly.
I'm gonna ask that again. Do you guys know about otters?
They break things on their bellies. They're so cute.
Okay, these are the things we know about otters. Okay, first.
Terrible. I don't know what makes them terrible.
Oh, he says they don't know what makes them. Oh, well, you've been being for a treat. So by a treat, you're gonna cry, because. That's why 2021 sucked, because I don't get to like otters anymore. I know we're going all over the place. That's what this show is. There's no fucking rhyme or reason. We'll watch the Star Wars things be queued up for 20 minutes, and then we'll proceed to talk about other nonsense. But yeah, otters are molesters, like real bad. Like real bad. Like any chance they get to whatever creature they want. They are aggressive.
Video or isn't true.
This is. I don't want to look that up. I also don't want to read the description. So the episode that we found that out, I had to cut out 20 minutes of the episode so that the censor in my head would be okay.
Okay.
And I'm a vile person. I say dogs fucking suck. And I'm like, yeah, we have to edit out this otter conversation that we're having because he had me, or he didn't have me read. He made me look it up, and I can look it up very quickly as well if I look.
So
up.
they're very sexual creatures.
No, it's almost not sexual at a certain point.
Oh.
It's just violence.
Okay. Jeez.
Otters, bad. I'm just gonna look up otters, bad. Not the images, please God, not the images. I'll have you read the headline from what I read. In the case of otters, against otters, necrophilic serial-killing fur monsters of the sea.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Who wrote
And
this?
the reason why they were necrophilic is because they killed the thing.
No, we
Now you're the one going too far. It's fine.
So now I can't like otters. So why do I?
Is that your like number one? Why was 2021 terrible?
It's
otters?
up there. It's up
Probably
there.
3. We can do a sync countdown real quick. Why was 2021
Right
bad for
now?
Sam?
No,
Number 5, otters.
No, our first mistake was doing a
Number
was it
4,
New Year's
COVID.
resolution for 2020.
Oh.
I haven't gone back and listened to that episode, but that hurts my heart that we made that.
No.
Top 5 things we want to do in 2020. First thing, huh? He remembers that over there. I don't, because I don't want to watch it or listen to it ever again.
Yeah.
But point is, if otters aren't good, then how are androids going to be good? Because androids
You jumped up.
androids know about otters, and I can't be good.
That's a hell of a point A
I
to
know.
point B. Like way up here.
If otters are cruel, then what? Then that means that androids have the capacity to be that cruel.
I don't think that's a point A and point B that connects.
Yeah.
It is. I think that if you're aware of what otters do to people after how cute and cuddly and adorable they are, the fact that they use tools to break open shells to eat delicious treats, the fact that they love their babies and make them warm and cuddle them, they hold hens to keep from drifting apart. All of the lovely things you would think about otters.
Yeah.
They have this horrible dark side. What are the good things about androids? They take our jobs.
Yeah, which means you don't have to work them.
No, I'll still have to fucking work. I
No,
just
man.
can't use I can't go to
Universal
the
basic
factory job.
income. Just go vote for Mr.
serial killers had families too.
You know what? You want to jump in on this conversation?
Sure.
Fuck it. You're
All right.
out, Eric.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations.
Bye-bye.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Look at our audience. Then there's Drew coming in.
Let me try.
How's it going, Drew?
Doing all right. Doing all right. How's everybody doing?
You're good. You're good. You can have it a little bit closer too, because you have a softer voice.
Hey,
You're not
everybody.
shouting like Eric. Oh my God! I didn't say Barry White voice.
What are you talking about, Sammy, baby?
Oh, that's Bootsy.
Sammy, baby.
What, baby? You want to talk like this? You a nasty boy, baby. And that's also apparently.
Do you know that's a wrestling shirt?
Is it?
Yes.
Are you a wrestling fan?
Yeah.
He's a wrestling fan. He made me watch AEW. He didn't make me watch AEW. I watched AEW in Dallas right before I took off.
You watched the 1-hour match between Paige and Hangman.
It was neat.
Brian and Hangman.
Brian
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Hangman, yeah.
I
It
don't
was-
want to be that guy.
You're
yeah,
fine.
and I saw Sting. Do you guys remember Sting from wrestling in the 90s? He's like 85 years old, still wrestling. I also saw Christian, and then who else did I see that I know? CM Punk's. I don't even
I was
know
about to
him
say,
that
like,
well.
in all honesty, if a wrestler lives past 55 and is still alive, it's like, that's
Are they
gold
still doing
star.
steroids?
Not as much.
Not
So
as
then
much.
that makes sense that they live a little
No,
longer.
but it's like it's almost like legitimately just Sting and The Undertaker, and like everyone else from the 90s is dead. Like if you pull up,
Bret the Hitman Hart's alive.
Yeah.
but he's had 3 strokes. His eye is not the way it used to be.
Wrestling does damage.
Yeah, but mostly because of cocaine and steroids.
Yeah, you watch The Wrestler. You know. That's exactly
I
how
actually
it
didn't
is.
watch The Wrestler. Remember, that's like my whole thing is I don't watch movies, and I also don't particularly like wrestling. It's just I like them, so I go watch. I go watch these fucking pay-per-views because I like my friends.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I like pizza, and JJ brings pizza, and there's usually a beer, and I'll have a beer,
a singular beer.
a singular beer. It's some like delicious thing.
Well,
That's what you're
2021,
fan of.
on the note of positives, was like the year of seltzers for you.
That is true. I mean, because I'm elderly and I can't drink soda anymore because of the sugar or whatever the fuck. I've been drinking more seltzer waters, and these ones don't taste quite like ass. And then Truly's lemonade are the best things to ever grace this green earth. Have you had one?
I don't drink, but I love bubbly.
You
Bubbly's-
love bubbly drinks, fizzy
Yeah.
lifting drinks.
No, the brand bubbly. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, it's Bublé. There's a whole campaign about it.
Bublé,
They're
bubbly.
they're pretty good too.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm gonna play this right now
Okay.
because this is one of those podcasts where we don't fucking care. There's just the end of the year. Everything's on fire, and we're here with our few friends here that have.
Wasn't California literally on fire at the end of last year?
They were, and we're not anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice that we're not on fire. Yeah, these are all mostly Californians. And you're from Maryland?
Yep.
What the? You're like the only person from Maryland. What are you?
I am the only person from
Like,
Maryland. The state is just me. It's just
Right.
Go fighting Terpins.
The Terps. Don't you work at that school?
Yes, I work for the University of Maryland.
Yeah.
They
you
won
work-
today.
Pinstripe Bowl.
What? Did I vote against them?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, fuck them.
Against Virginia Tech.
You picked Virginia Tech. You were like, they went through enough.
I did say Virginia Tech. Yeah, don't use blowout in the words Virginia Tech. Yeah, it was a shootout the whole time. Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
No, it's a shootout with Virginia. Oh, no.
I said blowout, not shadow.
Well, I said it for you because they can't hear you because there's no mic over there. Eric, you're terrible. Anyway, let's see what this is about. Somebody made us watch this, and by made us, I mean they asked nicely. What the fuck? This is new Star Wars. There's something else. Quantic Dream. Isn't that a choose your own adventure one? Isn't that make a decision company? That's the one
I'm
that
not-
does
I'm not-
Detroit, right?
I don't know.
Quantic Dream. Let me look that up to make sure.
I'm not the video game player. It was just like, so that was cool, but I just was like, where's the game? Also, I was like, my PS4 definitely can't play that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, Detroit. Yeah, so this is the choose your own Star Wars adventures.
Oh,
And I mean, I'd kill all the droids. C-3PO, fuck off. He'd die. R2, he's a little more useful. He's got like lock picking and things like that. I'd keep doing.
okay. We're definitely playing Detroit. Maybe this weekend, in fact.
Fuck it. Do you have it? Do you own it?
No, but it's $9.99 now. It's been out for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm killing the robots. What? There's going to be no surprise. I'm killing the robots as soon as possible.
We'll try to get Tommy on where we're all controlling a different person.
Do I get to control the robot?
Yes.
Then I'm playing for 30 minutes.
Wait. I'm going to ask him.
Okay.
What do you think Sam should play, knowing everything that you know about Sam? The parent or the revolutionary? What do you think will trigger his feels more?
I would say the parent.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because I'm sympathetic to babies and children.
Yeah, it's because you're a good guy.
But but if they're android babies, I'd toss them off a fucking cliff.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
it's
he
'cause you're-
decided, so you'll get to play that.
Do I get to know if the babies are androids or not?
No, it's a human baby, but
Okay,
yeah,
good. Okay, as long as it's a human baby, I'm protected with my fucking life and soul, and will sacrifice any amount of robots I'd have to make sure that baby lived.
Getting back to that Star Wars game, I agree. I don't know what that's about. Like, I have no idea what that game is about. Like, I watched a 2-minute trailer, and it was just nothing but flash.
Cool Star
and
Wars things,
Cool
guys.
Star Wars things. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Like, if I really enjoyed the Jedi Outcast, the Jedi one that came out about 2 years ago.
Yeah, with Cal Kestis' bitch ass.
Yeah, Cal Kestis.
Is
Fallen
that
Order.
the one
Fallen
that
Order.
you hated?
I hated that one.
Yeah.
Mostly because it was like Dark Soulsy and I'm not good at video games. And
Yeah.
so like Wildlife was kicking my ass and I'm like, no, I want people to beat my ass, not this bull monster bullshit.
Yeah,
Frog thing. I hated it.
I do get that because like I've never been a Souls person, but it still was a good story. And like to be honest, when the Mandalorian was happening, I was really hoping that's who was going to pick up Baby Yoda. I thought Cal Kestis was that would have been amazing. But people like nostalgia, so you can't really.
Well, then nobody played. I mean, nobody gamers and people who eat popcorn and watch TV programs are different people, right? They're just like my dad watched The Mandalorian. He's never gonna play Jedi Fallen Order, never.
But it's a cool. But I mean, they introduce Ahsoka Tano, so
Right, and I bet you there's a bunch of people that are like, "Who the fuck is this lady?"
yeah.
Okay, she knew some Jedi. That's about it.
I mean, but I feel like this show already has gotten, Mando itself has gotten really far out of its way to build up. Like Bill Burr's character probably doesn't exist anywhere else. I don't know. The sheriff, even the conservative lady that everybody liked,
Gina Carano.
Jaina Carano.
She's dead now.
I'm sure she
flew
is.
off screen.
I'm sure she did, but they still loved her character up until vaccines were a thing.
Actually, since you're nodding your head, since you seem very aware of that, and I'm assuming that you also keep an ear to the new production Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2. Who do you think's dropping the bag more, Letitia Wright or Cara Dune?
I think Letitia Wright.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Because if this movie's successful, she's not gonna get cast in the next one. Like I got friends who are just like,
Is she in the movie? I thought they kicked her off.
No, she's in Black Panther.
Two.
And yeah,
she's in it already.
She's in it. So if they make a third one, she's not going to be any part of that, which is kind of a sad legacy because, you know, the first lead of the first movie dies and the second lead of the second movie
Fucks up so
doesn't want
poorly.
to take a shot.
Right.
So it's just not a bad legacy for that movie.
And then Cara Dune, she actively just didn't want to listen.
Well, and she was
gave her
posting Nazi propaganda. Like,
Oh, was she really? She went the
Yeah.
full way? Oh, my
yeah.
God.
Well, because I grew up in Nevada, and the Caranos are like a big time family there.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She was born of money. Like, her family is a part of like a casino.
Oh, shit. I did not know that at all.
Yeah. So, knowing where she's from and knowing that area of town, it doesn't shock me that there's a little bit of Nazi stuff.
There's Nazis in Nevada?
Of course.
Yeah.
There's not. I don't even. Are there a lot of black people in Nevada?
No, just only in
That's-
2 spots.
Did
like
you know
Las
that
Vegas and
Nazis have
Reno.
been hating Jews? And like I've been across this country and met like 5 Jewish.
Yeah, I don't know that many Jews, and so they go, you got to be racist toward, I guess, Mexicans, but like that's so. To be Nazi against Mexicans in a former Mexican state is just stupid.
That's
Well-
named after something Mexican.
Exactly. Like so that's why I say black and I say Jewish, because if you're gonna be a Nazi, those are your prime targets. But then like to be a whole ass Nazi to hate Mexicans, that's stupid.
Well, on that note, being a Nazi
It's
that
a
hate.
weird thing to say out loud. Think about it. I know they're kind of like uncomfortable and just like, what the fuck is Sam talking about? But that doesn't make sense to be a whole ass Nazi.
All I was gonna say is that you already know how Arizona's not that far from Nevada
I
is.
hate Arizona though. Arizona is the worst.
I think they touch each other.
They do, but they have Vegas though. Vegas got all sorts. Vegas got Bruno Mars and Santana and shit. Celine Dion, she's Canadian.
No, I know I'm from Vegas. Like, you know, it's fine. Like,
Yeah, people are.
I grew up there.
Right.
Like, come on.
But somebody actually asked in the chat though, going back off of that T'Challa talk, should they recast him? Do you think?
What I initially thought would have been the better idea, now that spoilers with the Spider-Man galaxy's been opened up, and I imagine that's going to go into touch into different parts of Marvel.
Right.
I think if there's a way to get the Michael B. Jordan character, like if time has changed, maybe they came back for him in Oakland. And he would be the successor for Black Panther, so you could put Killmonger as Black Panther.
Oh, but then he'd still be younger than T'Challa, though, right?
Yeah, but the problem in the first Black Panther was he was abandoned by Wakanda. What if he's not abandoned by Wakanda?
Because his dad, was.
Well, it doesn't matter who's younger; it's who's stronger anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. That's right. I was like, I know, because the older brother, and then it was his younger brother who had his son in Oakland, but then so that you wouldn't even have a right.
Yeah, because you remember the other dude's not even in the family, and he
That's right.
challenged.
It'd be perfect because he's charismatic. Like, women love him. I mean,
So
he would sell
variant
tickets.
Killmonger.
yeah.
Well, he would have, I guess, a Wakandan name. I guess at that point, it used to be Eric, but
I forgot what he said. It's been a while since I've seen Black Panther.
Yeah.
I forgot what he said was his Wakanda name.
I think that's too smart. I don't think executive. I'm sorry. You
Damn
know,
it.
you're in Hollywood.
Damn it.
You've had to deal with people. So Drew here is an editor in Los Angeles,
Hey, how's it
California.
going?
You've worked on some things. You actually went public with one of the ones that you worked on last, right? The new television show.
Yeah. Well, the show I worked on before was the 3rd season of the Netflix show You.
Okay, which hit top the charts, hit sensation.
Yeah, it was a #1 show for like 2. It beat
And it
Squid
was
Games
his
for
fault.
like 2 weeks.
You did all the editing. No one else helped.
I wish.
No, he did all the editing. No one else helped. This is a very exclusive get from the Mexcellence. The guy who made you. You pretty much directed it.
Well,
Name Ninjatica.
Ninjatica. That's his Wakandan name?
Yeah.
Cool. But anyway,
that would be kind of awesome.
that would be kind of awesome. Like I said, too smart. So you worked on that, and then you got the new thing coming out.
I'm currently working 2 jobs. I'm working on a Netflix movie called Metal Lords. One of the producers is one of the 2 guys of Game of Thrones. It's fun.
Fun,
Yeah,
yes.
and then I'm working as an assistant on that, and then I'm working on assistant on the reboot to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And that's what I saw.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a stretch, baby, of what they're trying to do with that one. And I'm very scared.
It's not going to be silly, and I think that's going to be the thing that hurts us.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, because they're it's really serious.
So if it's really serious, I don't think how are these high schoolers, prep kid high schoolers?
they're high schoolers. Yeah,
I don't think that anybody knows how to write Zennial fucking high schoolers. I really don't.
Well, they don't know how to write it for you, but obviously they're CW for like we hate those shows, but teenagers love all those shows.
Yes.
it's like when I was trying to explain to somebody, there's a show on CW called All American, and I think that's what our target demographic is for that, and plus the nostalgia. Like there's certain Easter eggs that are super nostalgic with Fresh Prince. That are in the show, but
Is everyone named the same?
Yeah, everyone's named the exact same.
Oh my god, Hillary's gonna be doing cocaine, isn't she?
No. I mean, I don't want to spoil.
Jazz is gonna be doing cocaine, isn't he?
No. Like it's not a
that
gritty reboot, but
Okay.
I like how that's gritty reboot, and then like Degrassi has been doing that for like 20 years at this point.
Drake literally got shot to fucking paralyzation to death, and then he rapped. Okay, but you're excited for it, or at least you're eager to see what people are gonna think.
Yeah.
One of the fucking greatest shows in television, and you're like, we're gonna do it again. Why not?
Yeah, no, like I see the internet comments and they're hating on him mostly, so I just like them sarcastically because I'm like,
Right.
you're broke, so it's not like a big
Damn.
deal. But I know how the reaction is gonna be, and I'm like, it's like if you can't open up your mind to the fact that it's not goofy, then it's not gonna be for you.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the Fresh Prince is so synonymous with goofy.
Yeah.
You think like that's why I talk about executives, right? I gotta imagine there's some jokes, right? I gotta imagine celebrity do it.
But comedy has evolved. Like comedy was goofy in the 90s. That's why you have Ace Ventura, The Pest. Like that was kind of like, I know they weren't as goofy as that, but I'm just saying goofy was in the 90s. Now it's not. So of course it's not goofy.
Right. Yeah, but making a goofy property serious. That's the
I don't think
stretch.
it's serious. I just think it's more serious than it was, and I could be wrong.
The directors or one of the showrunners is the guy who made a trailer that came out like around South by Southwest 2 years ago.
Seen that one.
And so that's the kind of style that he wants to make it, where it's based in some sort of reality.
Right.
And Will Smith is one of the execs on it, and it's going to premiere after the Super Bowl.
Oh no shit! This year?
Yeah,
Next year?
the Super Bowl is going to be the lead-in. So like if you go to Peacock, you will see it. But
Well, let's be fair.
Sure.
Nobody's gonna go to Peacock.
Well,
There's a lot of people signing up
I
on
know.
Peacock.
I'm tired of all the streaming services. I'm an elderly man. I'm done. I steal Netflix. Yeah, that's right. I steal Netflix. I steal Disney Plus. I steal.
You don't steal. You pay for it.
No, somebody does. I don't. What's
He
the other
literally
one?
asked you for money yesterday.
I'm not paying him. I'm just gonna get my name off the deed. Disney can fuck right off. What was the other one? HBO Max. I actually do enjoy. I steal that from my sister, and then Amazon, which I never use because I have an Amazon account, but I don't know what's there. So fuck Hulu. I had Hulu for $1 for the whole year. I couldn't find one thing I cared to watch on it. It's not good. My credit card expired. And
FX. All the FX shows. That's where Atlanta's going to be on in 3 months.
I've not seen one episode of Atlanta, and I hear it's fantastic.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna dig for FX to go watch it.
You just type Atlanta.
But then I gotta go to Hulu.
I don't have this.
I don't have cable television. All right. I don't have TV. What am I
I
gonna?
don't
go
think
to a streaming
FXX
service?
is even on cable, I think.
So Atlanta, one of the hottest shows in forever, is just gonna be in the ether, and you just pray to God someone's gonna see it. Or
Yeah,
steal
you
it?
go to Hulu and you
I'm
watch
gonna
it.
go to 123videos.html.russia, and I'm going to steal it. And it's going to be in glorious high definition, and it's probably going to be a new Russian friend in my computer, but that's how I'm going to enjoy it. Okay?
Do you want to borrow my Hulu account?
Oh, sure.
No, but I do actually pay. I do actually pay for cable. Like that's one of the.
Because you're 45 years old.
Bro, I grew up with my grandparents, so yeah, I'm old as shit.
That's fair enough. That's fair.
So plus I like live sports. And
Yeah.
I know the websites for those. I have not paid for a pay-per-view or a Raider game You know, you don't pay for those. I'm out of the
It's like
bubble thing.
No, my grandparents live in Vegas, so I could just use their password and I have an NFL Sunday ticket because I called one day. I just called them one day. I'm like, hey, something's going wrong. It's just like, oh, okay, we'll fix that. Hey, we're going to give you a free year of NFL Sunday ticket. And I'm like, I didn't ask for that, but all right.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
It's like crack dealers. They're like, here, have a little taste, and then hopefully you're going to buy it next year.
Exactly.
But don't worry, everyone's going to die of coronavirus at the end of this year, so there's going to be no more NFL afterwards.
Well, I mean, with the CTE and everything.
Everyone's going to be brain damaged and respiratory illness.
Yeah.
No more NFL.
Can't breathe, can't think.
Can't breathe. Do you really need to do any of those to play football? Yes, actually. It's a very smart man's game, and you need to breathe. But somebody does have a question for you in the chat. Mm-hmm. How does one get into the industry? Because you're a legit editor. You're probably the only legit editor that's not an asshole like me, where it's like, I'm an editor, where I'm like doing YouTube videos and shit. But you actually do television programs, do movie trailers.
Movies.
Movies.
I'm working on a movie.
Full-on movies. What was the last full-on movie you've done that we've all heard about? Because you had mentioned one last time. We got wings last time we hung out. We walked romantically on the beach.
Yeah.
And we ate wings.
Held hands. It was amazing.
That was what, 2 years ago? It was before COVID?
Yeah, that was the last South by Southwest.
Jesus Christ. No, I was in LA.
Okay. I was sorry.
The same year as the last South by Southwest.
I was like, what beach?
That was in December. We went to American Deli in LA.
Right.
And had wings.
And we had wings. And they were really good fucking wings.
Yeah, American Deli's awesome.
It's very good. Did you have the lemon pepper?
Yeah, the lemon pepper wet.
I didn't do the lemon pepper wet. I did something else because I was about to get on a flight and I didn't want fucking mud butt. So I was like regular hot. And I got a fuck ton. I ate too much, but it was great. Yeah. Point being, so you were talking about one of the projects you worked on. So what was the last project since then? Because editors don't fucking stop. What was the last thing you did?
Last movie that's not finished because I'm working on a movie right now.
Huh?
That's my second. I have 2 jobs. I work 2 jobs.
Oh shit!
I don't really get
schmancy.
I don't really get a bunch of sleep.
This is your vacation.
Yes.
This is terrible. You should go be doing more fun stuff. We'll get out of here very quickly.
Oh, it's fine.
All right, we're gonna go blackout. But anyway,
I worked on a Christian movie.
Was it the Kurt Warner football movie?
No.
Damn it.
I actually do know the guy who does the Post House. There's a guy who does specializes in Christian movies that does Post House stuff, and I asked him hey, what's going on with the thing? It's like, oh, we only do Christian movies now. So
God's Not Dead 3.
God's Not Dead. They're starring Kevin Sorbo again.
As
God.
I actually work for Kevin Sorbo.
You work for Kevin Sorbo?
Yeah, I was an AE on this movie that he did called Miracle in East Texas.
I think I heard about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the boy that said he went to heaven kind of thing? Or am I confusing it?
That's another Christian
It's these 2 guys who decide that they're trying to trick a town to say there's oil, and they're going from town to town, and then there's actually oil, and they're just like, praise Jesus. And
that actually isn't a bad plot.
Oh, my God. But for Christians to be... Oh, wait, what's his name is also in there?
John Ratzenberg. And
that guy, Dennis Quaid? That Quaid?
No,
guy?
it's not Dennis Quaid.
Which one's that guy?
Louis Gossett Jr. is the...
No.
He's the narrator, pretty much.
So you had to work for this crazy man.
Yeah.
Did he breathe on you at all? Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't take shots.
No, I mean, that was a couple years ago before, COVID hysteria.
So he was just classic crazy guy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm spilling
That's in the middle of the Trump campaigns and stuff like that.
Spill the tea. We need to be on TMZ.
I think this was when he was calming down off of the Trump stuff, and he was just like, don't trust anybody. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
I just imagine Hercules with his sword in a closet, just don't fucking trust anybody.
Yeah, no.
I don't want that.
Yeah, that was the last full movie. It was one of the last ones, and I worked on another one. Well, that was just something else. It's on my IMDb, but
ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. Can I pull it up?
Yeah, you can pull it up.
Fuck it. And also, you can also answer the question, which is, how does one even start to get into the industry?
Well, I started when I was 16. I basically moved to
Go back and remake all the decisions in your life until you're 16, and then
Yeah. Start yesterday and then stop because you're too late already.
So when I was 15, 16, I moved to Vegas and I took a broadcasting class and I watched Kill Bill and I'm like, I want to do something along the lines of that. I studied up and I became okay at film editing, and this is before, like, you know, it had access to people. I mean, there was like Windows Movie Maker and shit, but I just kept putting my nose to the grindstone and just kept working and doing a bunch of.
How do you find the first job? Where does that happen? Where you're like, I kind of know how to edit. Help me, and I'll do it for you, and you'll pay me money for it.
Well,
that's a weird jump to make from just like doing stupid shit on your own to actually being like, oh, here's money to do it.
The first job I ever worked in Hollywood that I was like paid for and like people know was I was a story assistant on a reality TV show called Kendra on Top.
Okay.
Kendra from the Playboy Bunnies. I don't remember. Does anybody remember like the?
Was that a spin-off of all the Hugh Hefner shows that he was doing?
It was. It was a spinoff, and we had the season where her husband was caught with a transsexual woman.
Oh
so,
my God!
Like there was a good week where we didn't shoot because they were just like, we can't shoot right now.
We got to deal with this shit. Even though that would have been the ultimate gold for a television show.
Yeah, the shit's too hot. And then I ended up cutting videos. I've worked for BuzzFeed. I worked for Russell Simmons.
Shit.
Yeah, I've worked different things. I went to grad school as an editor, so having the prestige of that.
Where'd you go?
AFI, the one that Martin's daughter's going to.
Oh, no shit. There
yeah,
you go.
I when I was in LA and I was like, "Hey, Martin, your daughter goes to the same school I do," and he's just like, "That's cool, man." I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's okay."
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, nobody knows. It's a very specified thing.
Yeah. So, I just kept meeting people and just getting access to different things, and over time, things grew, and I was able to build a career. Right around the time that you came out to LA, that was when I got really burnt out because I had worked a job
You were
in Atlanta.
you were complaining, but you had every right to complain about this job you were working on. That the guy was giving you triple the work and letting people go and doing a lot of other bullshit.
One of the producers died on it. So
That's right.
Like,
That's right.
so like it was something, and I just decided to get real serious, and like I only want to take unionized work. And
Hell yeah. Get a union, everybody.
yeah, and
Did you strike? Were you able to strike?
I voted to strike.
Voted strike.
I voted to strike. Well, we were gonna strike, but I knew ultimately what would have happened is it either would have not happened or lasted as long as award season, and then when award season happens, people would be like, "Well, we need to get these people back to work."
No.
So I was prepared. I was prepared for either of these things to happen when it happened. So.
Right.
I'm glad they came to a deal. It wasn't the deal that everybody wanted, but it's still a deal enough.
To where you're not dying all the time, or your producer ain't dying, and you're just like, okay, I guess I'm not getting paid for like 3 weeks because they got to figure that shit out. Because weren't they delayed on pay as well? That was the thing on that one.
Just a tiny bit, but like it's a real weird long story that your viewers don't want to hear, but like
all 4 of them, they love it.
it's like no, it's super long, and I don't.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. But the idea is give up. Don't follow your dreams. You're never going to be in the industry unless you live in LA and you talk to him, and he'll maybe know something that's happening that he won't do because he doesn't want to do it. But you could do it. I know of it, and somebody needs somebody, so give it a shot.
All it is, it just takes time and work, and like. You have to, this is going to sound corny, but you have to love the process of wanting to become great. Because, like, you can't just show up.
Don't say things that'll make me cry to my eyes about things that are unrelated to what you're talking about, but somehow directly affect me personally.
It's like
Bro, you didn't need to have to make it about you.
You didn't have to make it about me either, Marcos, but you did.
No, but that's I've always believed that you have to love the process of whatever you're doing. You have to love to be the best of it.
Well,
like
the Mexcellence is over because I hate editing these fucking videos.
Like Kobe and LeBron shoot jump shots, and they're like, I want to be. Well, one of them is like, I want to be the best ever. So like I'm not comparing myself to them, but you have to have some sort of the same.
But you
work
kind of are
ethic.
though. Like it's like the greats. Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, Drew Mixon.
I mean,
the greats.
Hey man, some people want to
said
be
it.
the best, and they just end up being Vlade Divac. As long as they're on the court, they're doing something.
Exactly.
Hey man, I'd take a Robert Horry. I'm not against that.
Or wrestling wise, like you can be a decent wrestler, but everybody wants to be Kenny Omega. Like
You almost lost me there. I know who that is. I know
I-
who that. You guys keep up with that? You guys understand who
Yeah.
Kenny Omega is? You shouldn't. Grow up, all of you. I'm fucking exhausted. This
alright.
year's been exhausting. It's great insight though, and I'm really gonna go and cry and think about the fact that I'm not great because I don't. Want
Before
to be
you
great.
cry, we need to answer the original question that was asked.
What was the original question?
2022 New Year's resolution.
Oh, be racist towards robots. That's my only goal. If I can do that, great. No, I guess that's how we'll wrap
There's
it
probably a bot in the chat.
Shut this whole stream down. Damn it, Marcos. Now I'm holding the mic because things are getting serious now. Unless you guys want to be on the show. I think you guys are comfortable over there, just laying down. But anyway. New Year's resolution. What's your New Year's resolution while I have a chance to think about it?
Get my career going. Get my own place. Either it's going to be with Ray or by myself.
So you got a nice new job acceptance.
congratulations.
That he'll be able to get your own fucking place
Yeah.
without issue. But you like people. And
I like
cheap
people,
rent.
but I think even you found out, like, the one day that you worked and you were around people, like, you were like, oh, I kind of do like human interaction.
Oh no!
Oh,
I
no?
hated my
No, I don't mean
I
coworkers.
shouldn't say that out loud.
I didn't mean that at Amica. I meant when you were working at Paco's. Like, whenever you were stressed, you had your own space.
Oh yeah. So I work from home. This is, obviously I have tons of people here. Look at all my friends. I'm so popular. But most of the time I just work and live in silence. I don't like music playing while I'm doing work because it's distracting and I have to turn it on and off in my brain. I'd be like, oh shit, I have to pause fucking Bruno Mars. But I'm fucking vibing and that just makes me feel terrible. I'm like, all right, now I gotta work. Fucking hate my life. So I did work from home with a friend of mine who had his own house while we were going to watch AEW. And I'd get off a call and be like, man, that was fucking bullshit. And I'd be like, hey guys, you know how that was fucking bullshit? Insurance, you worked with me in insurance before. That was cool. But then I realized, man, that's a really great thing. I don't wear pants when I live alone though. So I can't I'm not going to be pantsless around you. That's not a fun time.
Just have a whole bunch of furniture, cock level.
It's
a
like
bad idea.
It's like how they hide pregnant women's stomachs in like movies and TV. Where it's just-
Oh no, it's Manscaped. I guess I have this Manscaped here just covering my junk all the time. I think that's a great idea. But besides getting your career going, which you've already started on that, you've already resolved that. It's not even a resolution. It's just resolved. But not getting fired is good. Keeping that position. What else?
I said, yeah, like getting my own place. And then, I'm throwing bench 405 by the end of the year.
Where are you at now?
Probably like 365.
You could do that tomorrow. I believe you. You just needed me to Goku train you, and I'll just leave it on you.
Oh, does that mean you're coming to the gym?
Probably. I'm thinking about that being one of my resolutions.
Because you had it on your list to go to the gym once this year, and you didn't do it.
Did I go to the gym once this year?
You did not go to the gym once.
Well, technically that was once for that 1 month, and I just so happened to not go any of the time after that. I've worked out since,
Yeah, no, you started working out here with your bikes and
and
stuff.
then I stopped and gained all that weight back. It was fucking awful. But anything else before I can continue to think about it?
You're good.
No, I'm saying for you.
No, I'm good.
Damn it. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Become a better person. I know it's a blanket statement, but
Are you like a shitty person in the guise of darkness?
no.
It's
Like I'm not.
I'm great with you guys. I love you guys, but like I kick puppies every chance I get.
Like,
When I'm not around people.
No, but like learning more patience and understanding that when you work with people, like they have faults and like no one's
They shouldn't. They
Like-
should be perfect and do exactly as they say all the time.
like I mean, you guys have worked in businesses and stuff. Like you
Yeah.
understand that there's about 10% of people that are good at their job. Everybody else is trying to cling on to their work. So I want to learn ultimately how to be a better person and also be one of the 10% of the people that are actually really good at their job.
This is going to be a super forward question. You don't have to answer it. Do you go to therapy?
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
like half the battle, honestly, to being a better person, I realized.
Yeah.
Is just realizing that, oh shit, I'm not perfect. I guess other people aren't either.
Yeah.
And then you can hate them for real reasons as to why they're awful and terrible. No, what? What are you laughing at? That's a real thing. 'Cause
I
you
can hate them
accept-
for real. The whole point of life is that's their problems. They will hopefully solve it.
No, but the thing is that the alternative...
You don't add extra reasons to hate them.
No, the alternative is that you end up being okay with more people than you hate. But you just get to double down on the hate. Like, the hate you have stays the same, but it goes to the right people.
I don't.
you don't
No,
hate
not if you're
everybody.
doubling on the reasons to hate them.
No, you're just fine. You're just incrementalizing. Instead of hating 50 people, like broadly, you hate 10 people specifically, and they deserve it. Because you've done the work within yourself to realize, oh, maybe those other 40 people, they're just like me. They're just confused, and they don't mean well. They don't mean poorly. They're just frustrated and dumb, like I am. That's how I feel about most things.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but that mindset, I can hate no one at any given point because of that.
But to hate no one is to mean that you're perfect, and you're not perfect.
But I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying why carry hate? As American History X would say, it's just baggage. Just let it go.
Because people need to be hated for doing wrong things.
That's not true.
You can't, why am I Cosby? You cannot not hate the Klan. You have to hate the Klan. You have to hate racism.
But saying that you hate it means nothing because I don't know anything about the Klan. I don't know where they hang out. I don't know where they.
But you know when you see it, you hate it. And if I see somebody that is
where have I seen it?
You saw him at the Jewish sandwich shop.
Those were Nazis, not KKK.
I get them. They're synonymous at this point.
They both believe in the same type of things, but they're different.
I know. It's like Catholics and Christians. It's like the same, but not really.
There's literally wars fought about that one.
Yeah, but we got a
It's like taquitos and flautas. That's pretty much.
I didn't know there was an actual difference.
Yeah, one's
Do you
flour
know?
and one's corn. I live in California.
Well, I do too, but I didn't know that there was a difference.
Oh man, more Mexican than Sam. Here you go. You are now the Mexcellence.
The lady in my life is Mexican, so I know these things.
I don't have any ladies in my life. I'm lonely and sad. I don't have to know my Mexican stuffs.
She wants to thank you.
Wait,
for
that's
the
not how that works at all.
What?
She wants to thank you for the shirt.
Oh, that's right.
Sent you the picture, and yeah, she thanks you for the shirt.
Is great, and that's actually a good segue before I talk about my New Year's resolution. Everybody go to mexmerch.com. Eric Johnson was like, I need to get a new shirt. And you can get one right there. Look at that. There's new stuff. Let's look at the new stuff. Are you peeing right now?
Yeah, you're gonna pedal stuff for 4 minutes.
It was gonna be like 2 because I'm still thinking about ways of how I can make myself a better person.
I'm still here.
Anyway. Yes, but like, look at this one. This one's cool. Mariachi's not dead. If you like mariachi music, if you like red shirts, Marcos likes red shirts. I got to get rid of this one. Not Christmas anymore, but I'll bring it back next year. There's a bug on my screen, and that was nice. I made that, and I also made some of these ones here.
The quality of the shirts are really good, and I'm a fan.
I was like, am I wearing one? No, but I'm wearing the hat. You can get the hat. What's the hat cost? Let's go to the hats.
I own the subject to copyright.
Oh
It's one
yeah,
of the-
I brought that one back because
It's one of the good designs.
somebody was like, bring that shirt back, and I was like, I don't want to. I think it's a little lazy.
I've gotten compliments in Los Angeles, and I've directed them to your site. So
And they have not purchased. Fuck them all. Those are the people that we hate. Remember, we hate the people that don't go to mexmerch.com. Look at this guy. You can look at. Yeah, I had this idea one time, and I was like, yeah, I want to get sued by Mickey Mouse because I made a really cool design that the company wouldn't print because it was too Star
close.
Wars related.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, fuck the mouse. I hate the mouse. And so I invented that. And they can't do anything because if you look at the file size, I cut off the rest of the circle. So it's actually just a couple black semicircles.
Yeah.
But you know what it is.
yeah,
You know what it is.
Yeah.
It's Ronald McDonald, all right? Nobody's going to get sued.
yeah. It's the clown. It's not the mouse.
That's
it's the
not the
clown.
mouse. Yeah, it's the Burger King. You know, nobody knows. But yeah, I got lots of things here. I wasn't gonna go this long, but Marcos is literally taking the longest piss of his life. But we can look at all these ones. Look at get in shape with those ones. I like this one too. That one that was stolen from the website company that I use, where it was like, oh, that's clearly Mickey Mouse, but yeah, I didn't draw that or anything. But our friend Ray Tone Royal said he wanted to get that one, so I got to get that for him. This is the one I like the most. That's one of our new ones. Fresh pozole. It's like a little ramen shirt. It's great. I like it. I'm still stalling. Oh my God, he's getting dinner. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's getting.
Do you have another New Year's resolution that you want to?
I don't want to be better. I'm perfect the way I am. And
well, as long as you can admit it.
Yeah, sometimes some people need to be better. I don't. I'm 100% perfect.
It's so hard being so great.
Thank you. Somebody understands how great it is to be great, and none of my crew here. I mean, half of them didn't even show up to the final podcast of the year.
So do we got to make your New Year's resolutions for you because you're full of shit?
I am not full of shit. Thank you very much. I have fiber gummies. She laughed. Yes, one laugh is all I need. God damn it! My joke is my New Year's resolution is to have more than one person laugh at my jokes at a time. No,
I mean, honestly, eating more fiber is a good New Year's resolution. You can.
What the fuck? How is this, bro? How is fiber the unifying thing in this podcast?
It's important.
I get fiber's important. That's why I have fiber gummies.
It's like it's just a new way, like.
You can move on to real fiber and eat a vegetable.
Fuck vegetables. They suck. Actually, no.
Life is about progress.
Zucchini's fucking great, honestly, but. I don't know how to cook. I realize I don't truly know how to cook.
There you go. There's one.
Well, that was one last year and it didn't work out. That was like 2 years ago. It didn't work out.
Or you can learn how to make like 2 dishes. And then if you can learn how to make those 2 dishes, then you can maybe move on to 3 dishes next year.
See, here's the problem with New Year's resolutions. It's realizing I have faults and I hate admitting them. Because I'm already hard on myself about a lot of things. But really, the only resolution I had in my brain right now, well, one is just to fucking finish editing all the shit I have for this year. I know it's not a resolution for next year, but by the time this is all done, I need to get it done. But no, secure more sponsorships. We have our sponsorship with Manscaped, manscaped.com. I'm going to promote them right now because I need to. Use our coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. Go ahead and do that right now. Have you not used the gift of Manscaped?
No.
It's wonderful. I actually use this bag. That's why my bag's all tore up now, is because I actually used it this vacation, and I used it with the Lawnmower 4.0, which is a lovely, lovely body shaver that I've used. I also gifted my brother-in-law, and this is for serious. This wasn't even supposed to be an ad, but I figure since we're here, we can go ahead and do that. But this is the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, anti-chafing. I gave it to my brother-in-law. He's in law enforcement.
Is that the one that you thought you lost?
No, I lost the spray toner. Oh. So now they're not going to be fresh, but they are going to be chafe-free. It's going to be a good time. Oh. And then obviously I use this one a lot. This is the Weed Whacker. I need to shave my nose and my ears. But you know what? Get the Shed. And the underwear, also the anti-shaving underwear, is amazing. I can throw it around. It's durable.
No,
but,
I can hear that.
What? Yeah, no, I'm going to go one more time. Let's go to manscaped.com and tell the people that they can get the Performance Package 4.0 available now. There's no more gifts. Oh, there's a little gift right there. Free boxers and all that other stuff. But that's a limited time offer. If you're using Manscaped.com's MEX20 coupon code, you can get 20% off and free shipping all the time. Get that skin safe technology, get that waterproof. It's good for up to 4 meters, 2 meters, something like that. It's wonderful. So be sure to go to manscaped.com.
2 meters, who's underwater?
Some people are just shaving in the pool, man. They got that kind of wealth. It has a light. You did the thing, that light saved my life. And there's the Weed Whacker right there. Look at that rotary dual edge blade. Be sure to go to manscaped.com. That's manscaped.com. Be the best at shaving your balls. It's wonderful. New commercials coming out Monday. Mm-hmm. I dressed up in a bear costume. It was very uncomfortable.
I'm blanking. What's the coupon code?
It's MEX20!
Can you say it again?
MEX fucking 20!
Okay.
No, don't put the fucking 20. It's going to be wrong. MEX20. Somebody bootlegged it, so it was usually MEX, and then they bootlegged it, and it became illegal, and so they made us put it MEX20.
Also, is the shipping free?
Shipping's free!
Oh, okay.
God dang it! How many times I'll say it one more time.
Say it one more time, please.
Manscaped.com. Use coupon code MEX20 to get 20% off and free shipping forever and forever, 100 years. But if you don't use it, it'll go away. Oh my God. It'll go away. It's gone. Don't look. It's gone forever.
Oh my God.
Look what you did
Look
what you did for not using MEX20, Eric Johnson. The fuck, man.
I'll try again.
Lamar, you don't look like you have much body hair. You're fine.
2022.
I think he looks quite smooth. I think he's fine.
Yeah,
in more ways than one.
that.
But New Year's resolution, honestly, first and foremost, secure more sponsorship, make some real money. If I'm being really honest with myself, I don't want to work for anybody anymore. I want this to actually make enough money for me to quit. That's the real dream. And part of why it affected me so much when you're like, you have to love to be great. It's because I haven't been. I've been sleepy. It's because I've been eating poorly and sleeping poorly and not treating myself the way I need to be treated to actually be successful. And so me joining this next year, I know I'm getting fucking real all of a sudden, but that's the truth. You can't really be great unless you treat yourself great. And I don't think I've been treating myself very great. Not that I've been doing like heroin or booze or anything like that. I just haven't been eating healthy and haven't been working out and haven't been cool with like the fact that we're still in a fucking pandemic and I'm still like not comfortable doing things and not seeing the world and not doing all the things I want to do. But that does give me a huge opportunity to set myself up in a position where I can just start being better for myself and not spend so much money on DoorDash because I like triple dippers and I just order them like every other week. My DoorDash bill is redonkulous. That's another one, is stop ordering so much fucking DoorDash. It's fine to go get it. But yeah, man, this is it. This is the resolution. I mean, I really want this to succeed. Honestly, the fine folks at Manscaped, they gave us a great opportunity. They gave me a taste of the glory. And I'm fucking hungry for it now, man. I really want this to take off. And that just takes a lot of behind the scenes work and effort. And I just got to get on that shit and get my fucking juices rolling. So that way people can see what the Mexcellence really is. And that's fucking awesome. Look at these people over there. These guys are awesome. Marcos is fucking incredible. The audience, we have an audience. Look at that. 2 years in, we got a fucking in-studio audience, and I want more of that greatness. And I also...
So, old guy from TikTok, feel free to come to see us at any point.
Fuck you, old man! I don't know if the people saw that on air. I'm going to reiterate that. There's a creepy old man who is like...
Who is welcome to come to the Mexcellence.
Why are you looking over there? There's nothing there. Look at that one, at least.
Because I'm pointing at the door. He's welcome to come through that door whenever.
No, you can't. No, he's going to come through the door. Now he's going to come through the door when I don't want him to. No, there was a guy on TikTok. He saw us having a blast. So be sure to follow our TikTok, The Mexcellence, on TikTok. And he's like, oh, I can't wait to be a guest on that show. I'm going to be a guest on that show. And I'm like... No, you don't. I don't. I looked at his page. I'm like, you're gonna murder all of us. Please don't be a guest on our show. I'm afraid he's gonna murder all of us.
Me?
Yep. You worked on you. That's a murderer.
Well,
you might have gotten some good ideas from him.
I'm less worried about you and more worried about Kevin Sorbo, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Now imagine a Kevin Sorbo you hybrid. That's Drew.
Yeah. Honestly, working that show has really changed how I treat social media in general. Because
which one? Oh, you?
You. Because he stalks these girls, and then working on it, like, you mentally get exhausted.
Yeah.
And then you see all the tropes that he does in the show, and then they work in real life, and you're just like, okay, I need to calm down. Like, don't show where you're at. Don't do a bunch of...
Oh, yeah, there's one lady who got murdered because the guy saw the reflection in her eyeball from a selfie. He knew where she was in location just because of the fucking reflection.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing, and I hope you go into 2022 thinking that that's a possibility. I hope I was able to secure that fear in your soul, listeners and viewers out there. But no, being on social media too, being more active on that. I'm simultaneously more private and more public than I've ever been. And so I need to be more public for the people and then be more private for the shit that actually matters. Yeah. Those are my resolutions, and I hope to hit them. But ultimately, I think the biggest thing is just surviving with your head on straight. That's going to be the thing and I wish for everybody coming in 2022. It's been exhausting. Can you agree?
The what?
The life, world.
I mean, it's always exhausting.
But more so.
No, it always gets exhausting. As you get older, it gets harder. Like at some point, I forgot the name of the stand-up comedian. He's like, I thought my life was bad. Then I talked to my grandma, who's 90, and she's like, oh, another friend died today, and it hurts when I breathe.
That was Nick Swartzen. Yeah. It's like, your problems aren't real problems, right? But it's been hard. Marcos, everything can be hard and more hard at the same time.
I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like...
We can't drink free booze tomorrow because of coronavirus.
It's South by's around the corner.
It's going to be canceled because of coronavirus.
Yeah, if they don't really fix it.
They're not going to fix it. Nothing's going to be fixed. We're going to be in this mess for more time than we
the problem is that Omicron it's the same thing as Delta. It'll burn itself out.
No, Delta's still around though.
Yeah, but it's around 92% unvaccinated. I'm vaccinated. I don't care.
Don't worry me with your problems. That's basically what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? If the CDC said fuck it, like I really don't know what the answer there is. It's just we don't go into
I didn't
big
ask you if there's any answers. That we're not looking for answers here on this podcast. I'm just saying that's difficult to live with, and I want people to what?
It's not difficult
Mr.
to
Badass
live.
over here, yeah, it's whatever. Like we're all dying in student debt. Like,
No one's
you're not in
dying.
student debt because you fucking military, you bastard.
Well, but I was gonna say, like, we're not dying because, like, we are safe. We are relatively around safe people. The only thing I do that is super social is I go to concerts and I wear a mask when I do that. So
Same.
what is there left to like? It's
Cancer.
I'm a smoker, so fuck it. Like that might already be there.
In LA, all the concerts.
Do you start every sentence that way, by the way? In LA.
in LA, but no,
You don't even have bangs and you flipped them somehow.
all the concerts they check to see if you've gotten your vaccination
Because they
card.
got sense over
Actually,
there.
they do it here in Texas too.
Barely.
What do you mean they do it?
That AEW show, they didn't give a fuck.
Well, that's wrestling. That is the best thing conservatives have ever come up with in the terms of art.
It's the only thing that they come together on. Like I dead ass. Like that and football are the things that they can come together on. It's two target demographics.
But when it comes to music, like yes, you can't get in like Friday, not tomorrow, but
Yeah.
next week. I want to see Black Lock. You're not allowed in the venue without showing proof of vaccination.
Well, that's new. That wasn't a thing they always did.
I think they've only because shows have only been back since
So are you trying to
October.
convince everyone that the world is okay?
It's as okay as it can be. Like it's not
It's
great.
always been-
And you still need to be proactive and do all the other things. Get the booster shot, wear a mask, wear a booster shot, get a mask.
I'm
Like-
doing all those things already.
Then you're fine. You're doing everything that you can. And if you are doing everything that you can and you get COVID, at least you did everything you could to prevent it.
Then what if I die? Well, what if I have all these dreams and I fucking die? That'd be fucking trip, dog.
Well, we will carry the Mexcellence on with it without you.
You guys can't even edit a video. You guys got to do this shit without me.
I met an editor today. It'll be fine.
Is that what this is now?
My New Year's resolution is to take Sammy's editing job.
This isn't a Highlander situation. You can't have my apartment. No, you got a fucking job that pays fucking double what you make. So now you can buy a studio. Fuck you. This is the Mexcellence mine forever. All right.
Not if you die of COVID.
But yeah,
Then I'm gonna. I was like, I'm gonna get COVID just to prove.
See, now you have to live out of spite, and that's good.
That's which is the hate, which is why that's my regularly dosage of.
But if the hate motivates you to edit more videos and work harder, that's good. Yeah,
I told you there's a good amount of hate, and so you can.
but it's not directed at people.
It's directed at you. I hate you.
it's like like I don't know if you
We're the
watched.
best friends in the world, and I hate you.
I don't know if you watched The Last Dance, but like that meme that's going around, it's just like, and I took that personally.
I took that personally.
And like
But I'm not a psychopath.
Well, yeah, Michael Jordan is a psychopath. If he wasn't a basketball player, he would be murdering people.
Probably, or gambling is to be poor and gamble debts.
Yeah, but like you have to use that rage that fills you to put into something else.
I'm so mad right now. Like, no. What was I gonna say? I was gonna make that's my other problem is I don't think I'm a psychopath enough to succeed. But that's something I got to work on too.
But there's people that are nice that do well. And
But but nice is different from being a psychopath. You can be a nice and a psychopath.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen,
He's
nice. He just makes pottery now.
Yeah, but he's been doing that since he was like 12. I didn't start that early.
I don't know if he started making pottery when he was 12.
No, not pottery. He's been doing stand-up and comedy when he was 12. Then he got the money to do pottery because you don't have to do anything because he's Seth Rogen.
But I'm just saying that he's obviously someone that succeeded and isn't a psychopath.
I mean, making weird pottery, he's kind of fucking weird.
But
man.
he's also written some of the best comedies, like in the 2000s.
He's free-formed verbally. Some of the best comedies.
Yeah.
They didn't write those movies.
I think he wrote Superbad.
Yeah,
No, he wrote Superbad.
He wrote Superbad, and I'm pretty sure he wrote some of
Pineapple Express, maybe.
That and Knocked Up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And then he did Did he write the North Korea movie?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
IMDb's right in front of you.
Huh?
IMDb's right in front of you.
I'm not gonna. No, it's not. It's
Okay.
It's this one again. And Otter's Bad, and the Book of Boba Fett, and just general YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of how we're gonna sum up the rest of this year and this podcast. Everybody, thank you so much for watching the Mexcellence for 2021. 2022 is gonna be our biggest year ever, don't you think?
No, because 2023 will be our biggest year ever.
Wait, why do you say that?
Because we're just going to keep getting better. When we hit the end of 2022,
Wait, so you're saying 2024 is just gonna fall off a cliff and we're done?
No, you keep moving the goalpost a little bit.
Oh, well, there's no goalpost right now. I haven't even built it yet. We need to build the 2022 goalpost.
I understand that you do a lot of the editing, a lot of the hard work. I have a lot of plans in my head and a lot of aspirations that I've actually kind of hit over this year. Like, this year was rough, but we had our first event that was super successful.
Look, I gotta admit, this year was pretty dope for the Mexcellence. Like, I could say a lot of things about life and just general chaos of the world, but this shit's actually been doing all right.
Yeah.
We've got TikTok followers galore, millions of views on that shit. I'm not even trying to be like cocky or anything like that. We've done a good job, and we have a lot of good things here. It's just a matter of, thank you, Eric, over there. Hey, look at that over there. He's soft clapping over there. We got nothing but the ceiling.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's just execution.
And then, like, we had that event where we tripled that bar's income. Like,
that was fucking cool.
Yeah. Like, we're going to do all those things, but better this year.
We survived a snowstorm.
Survived the snowstorm.
God.
That was fucking awful and, like, bad.
Well, we're not doing that one again this year,
Oh,
hopefully.
we're probably gonna. It's gonna be like 30 degrees in like 4 days.
I know where the generator is, but that's fine.
Do you have a generator?
No, Pam does.
Cool. Is she in your neighborhood?
No, she's in Kyle, but I will.
Fuck. Well, until then, folks, I want all of you to have a wonderful new year. Marcos, do you have anything to say to the people?
Tune in on Sunday because Sammy's going to be playing the Detroit.
We're doing something Sunday? We're not doing anything Sunday.
Of next week.
Oh.
Okay, no, we can't do anything Sunday because I literally have 6 videos to edit, and it's just my computer's old, and I need to get a new MacBook. And
Join us on Tuesday for our award show for the NFL.
Oh, that's right. The NFL award show. It's gonna be a good time.
Just Retire is going to be one of the awards.
Oh my god! What's up?
Well, Tommy likes to have a little bit of hate in his awards. That's why we came up with Take a Lap.
Guys, thank you for so much of all the things you've been doing and following and subscribing, all that stuff. I know a lot of you weren't in here right now because we didn't tell anybody we were doing the show because it's just one of those gray area months and gray area weeks where nothing fucking matters. We're just trying to figure out life and the way we're going to proceed forward. But god damn it, I'm glad to have all of you out there to move forward to and with. And also all your friends that you're absolutely going to tell about the Mexcellence and all of our coupon codes, including manscaped.com and all those things there.
What was the
It's
coupon code?
manscaped.com. Mex20. 20% off.
Do you
Free shipping.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, if you didn't get free shipping, they'd be fucking worthless. Who pays for shipping?
I don't know. I pay
Fools, that's who. And fools, that's who. Marcos, you want to say anything else to the people?
No, guys, enjoy the holidays as best as you can and stay safe.
We're going to fucking get out of here. It's been 2 hours. Thank you, everybody, so much. We'll see you next year. And
stay toasty.
Marcos, I swear to God. I'm going to... Ooh. Ooh.